I have one important question I want to ask you. What's the main purpose of education? Yes, I said the main purpose of education. For me, I would say that the main purpose of education is for us to acquire knowledge, skills, personal growth, socialization, and also to prepare for the future. But the reverse is the case. Okay, let's use Nigerian system of education as a case study. Looking at the system, I wouldn't know what you have to say about it, but I know I've come across so many Nigerian youth who will tell you that Nigerian system is a scam. Why? Because having spent years in school, coming out with no job, thereby not fulfilling their main purpose of going to school. Yes. And remember I said when I was asking about your main purpose of education, I made mention of skill acquisition, I made mention of personal growth, preparing for the future, and also acquiring knowledge. Now the question now is, who is to be blamed? Is it the lecturers, the students, or the entire system? When you enter into the class, you see the way the lecturers deliver their lectures. They do it more theoretical than practical, knowing that we have different learners and remembering that we're preparing the children for the future. Yes, let's use computer science as a case study. Now, have you ever entered into any university? Have you gone to their computer science department? Why I want to use computer science as a case study is that these departments are supposed to be doing more of practical, if not 70 or 75% practical and 25% theory. But you'll notice that while delivering those lectures, the lecturers write their codes on the board. It's more of theory instead of instructing the students to come to school with their systems. Can we bring it down to what's happening in our secondary school, our primary schools? Go there, you see what the teachers are doing. They held tight to what the graph from their colleges of education. Now, when you tell them, no, this is not it, they choose to hold tight to what they've learned. That's why I am asking, who do we blame? Having the answers at the back of our mind, the main purpose of education. Now, because why am I saying all those things? Looking at the youth and the university, most of them, they have this notion that education is a scam. Do I talk about the curriculum? Look at our curriculum. It's obsolete. What effort have we made to build this curriculum to meet our students' needs? How do we penetrate our students? How do we make them see that education is not a scam? Why would they have that notion that education is a scam? Because looking at you as a lecturer or as a teacher, you're not really giving it to them. You have a smart kid under your custody. You end up making that child remain redundant because you as a lecturer or as a child, you don't research. You're just there holding tight to your curriculum. I don't want to talk about the teachers in the secondary or in the primary school. You see them holding tight to what they've achieved or what they've acquired from the colleges of education they attended. Because they've held tight to what they've achieved or what they've acquired from the colleges of education they attended, they failed to move through the trend. Then at the delivery point, it's always poor. I don't want to talk about the content. When you look at their content, it's as shallow as whatever you can think of. And what do you expect with such content? You see them bringing out half-baked graduates who find it so difficult to excel in a dynamic and a diverse world. Just know that this adventure has not ended here.